Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Sunday Storm has cheekily started a minute early. Thankfully, we're here. Let's update the tournament info, and then I'll do the I'll update you properly with what's going on. Can't believe it's another Sunday already. These come around unbelievably fast. So, welcome to day 15 of the Bankroll Challenge. We are down to $121, which is still great from a $20 start, but we have been ticking down slowly the last few sessions. And unfortunately, the bets we put on for free tickets didn't come in. So we are a little bit close to this being our realistic bankroll for the time being. That being said, we do get our free tickets from tomorrow. So if we convert any of those, then actually we might still profit from our endeavors. But also, let's see how this Sunday Storm goes, because always some serious potential to make a buck at the Sunday Storm. If we finally cash one, maybe we'll even make a day two. That'd be super exciting. I'm not working tomorrow, but I do have Zelda solo in the evening, so I might have to get someone to pop around and put to bed if we're doing this again tomorrow. Saying that, what, it starts at probably restarts at 7. Might be okay. Might be able to get it down for 7 just about. Anyway, hope you've all had a good weekend. Mine's been pretty great. Busy, but always nice to have family time. Always get to see the kids. See this early start for this Sunday Storm, catching everybody out. That's 2 players sitting out now, taking the full time bank. I'm sure they'll join us soon. If anything, the Sunday Storm normally starts a bit late. We are registered in other tournaments, just waiting for those to start. I actually registered in 3, because there were 3 that I really liked the look of. I converted off stream a couple of 50-cent tickets into $1.50s, so we're in a $1.50 on a free ticket. Power Path Step 2 going for a Power Path Step 3. And then, which is effectively Sunday Storm attempts. The Power Path Step 3 being an $11 for a Sunday Storm ticket. Which we managed the other week. And then 2 World Series of Online Poker boot camp tournaments. 1 for one that isn't the Sunday Million, and 1 for one that is. I don't know whether it's... I think it might be this week's. So I think we might get a late registration to this week's. But I could be wrong. It could be next week's. Who knows? Let's find out. Pleasant surprise. Whatever it ends up being. Pocket Queens hold up despite an ace on the turn. We're going to let go one of my very least favorite hands, ace 9 offsuit. Of course, don't get me wrong, when I'm short stacked and the blinds are big, can be very grateful to see it, but early on in tournaments just seems to get you in more trouble than it's worth. Okay, Power Path starting. Let's get that captured as well. We can split the view when we want to. Sorry, as always, as it says, 7-minute delay today, so quite a bit longer than the normal 4-minute one, because the Sunday Storm is rightfully quite a slow-paced tournament. People potentially could see out the 4 minutes and see what we've got, especially if we do have some success and go deep into the night, get towards the bubble and beyond. Goes a good few hours after the bubble. Not that we've ever got that far yet. Another ace-9 to let go of. And king-3 in the power path. How long to the next ones did I say? I don't know if I did say. 14 minutes and 19 minutes. Reasonable chance we'll be out one of the others by the time the 90-minute one starts, but fine to off-stream fourth table tournament until we're out of one. Some significant all-ins already in the power path. Ace-9 versus Queen-10 suited. Queen-10 suited is done. Was it done on the flop 100%? No. King could have come King-Jack, right? Could have come King-Jack. Okay, okay. We'll put in a cheeky small raise in the power path. And then fold. Got excited in the Sunday Million when I saw an ace, but nothing came of it. Still Trek sits out. No short stacks yet. Very early doors, obviously. Somebody running their timer all the way down in the big blind. Probably not intentionally. I'll just Hollywood this slightly. Caught me at the very bottom of my range there. Wow, gets caught by ace-10, but it's ace-jack suited, and it's good. It's very, very good. Goodbye, ace-10. Okay, well, we get to raise 2 hands in a row, and people have just seen that we folded to the shove. So, if we're lucky, another ace-jack will shove all in. Our turn to make the play. It's a bit of an overshove, but it seems to be the done thing in these. So I suspect it's more likely to get called. We just saw what ace-jack and ace-10 were doing. Yeah, okay. The guy that had ace-jack last time goes for us. So I'm reasonably confident that a large part of their range is made up of worse aces, but unfortunately it is a pocket pair, and we have missed the flop. We need a miracle river. We don't get it. Okay. So we are out of one. So that's good for when the other two start in 12 minutes and 17 minutes. In the meantime, we'll entertain ourselves with pocket jacks. We could be out. We could be out of both tournaments. We could be sat here waiting. I'll go take a 10-minute break. 3 minutes into stream. That's not a very good ratio. Good evening, Jay Bazza. Thank you so much, man. I might be replying to this just as we go out. Let's find out. Do we get floated, I wonder? We do get floated, and it's a club. Trek was sitting out before. Why did Trek have to rejoin the tournament? That time of the month, Badger baby, unbelievable. Thank you so much for 67 months. That is absolutely outrageous. 67 months. Right, sorry, I really have to concentrate on this for a moment. Yes, baby! Yes, baby! We make the right call! Ace-2 tries to bet us off really, really light. We don't let them get away. And the pocket jacks get us off to a flying start in the Sunday Storm. Almost 50% up. We got King-Queen again. And I tell you what, we look a lot weaker than King-Queen. We've got to bear that in mind if we get 3-bet here. No, we don't. We just take the blinds. Blinds up. Thank you so much, Anoob. Rickstar, good evening. No, Rickstar, it's the one tournament I allow myself to buy for outside of my bankroll management every week. The one professional poker friend I have says that it's the highest value tournament in the week, so I always treat myself. I do occasionally play satellites for it to try and spare myself spending the $11, but I buy in if I don't succeed. And the satellites are weirdly not that good. They're fairly irregular, and oh, we would have had trip threes. And also they're quite slow. They're like there's no like hyper turbos for it. They're all really, really slow tournaments. Hey, Zom, good evening, man. Hope you've had a great weekend. Yes, let's go, Dr. Hellboy. Awesome to have you here, man. And thank you again, Badger. Sorry, I got interrupted thanking you by having pocket jacks and really tricky decisions. But absolutely outrageous 67 months. My maths is even struggling to work that one out. It's like 5.5 and a bit years. Really something. Love to your family, man. That is true, Dr. Hellboy. That is very true. That is very, yeah, you preach truth. Except for pocket nines. You know, we never stop hating pocket nines. I love the pocket nines went so bad again for us at the end of last stream. It makes me feel back in my comfort zone. Not in some weird multiverse, alternate universe where pocket nines are actually a decent hand. Alright, chilling out. Oh, Trek managed to get their chips back. Okay, we've got to keep an eye on Kasata, who is the short stack at the table now. Makes me want to try and play every hand like call with this here. But then if they shove, and then the original person goes back over the top, we definitely can't go. And if they shove, we're having to make this horrible like 4,000 call with this hand, so... Anyway, doesn't look like they're going to go too crazy immediately, which is good news. What did Trek even win those chips with? Jack 9, and they flopped the Jack, huh? Oh yeah, I see. Would have had a pretty terrible 2-pair here against 4 diamonds. And some significant straight options as well. Yep, two nut straights, but no flushes. So they split that one. Take my phone off silent because I'm still waiting for the family to come home. Mrs. Reckless has been out with the kids at a friend's this afternoon, bless her. Allowed me to do some YouTube editing. Oh, hello. Ace Queen suited under the gun. Kasata, decide the time is now, please, and shove. They call. I'll tell you what. That's I'll take it. We also get our old friend Trek in. And then we miss the flop. But it's unbelievably dry, so we'll put in a continuation bet. Only something like ace 4, ace 5. Obviously ace 3, maybe ace 2 would... Those kind of hands realistically like this. I don't know what I'm on about. Like small pocket pairs are pretty pleased here, right? Oh, we get re-raised by the short stack. Lame, 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 lame. Wow, and a call. We're now getting better than 5-1 to call this. Almost 6-1. Wow. Does somebody have the 3? Like if I call this and we're dead, we can put in this amount, right? Okay, so we're now also drawing to a 4, hoping nobody has the 6. Also kind of hoping they slow down a bit. Okay, so the person that re-raised now checks. Trek just called and then puts it a huge raise. So, yeah. Oh, we're done. Does feel a bit like they have the 3. So, well, I hope we get to see. Because we really might have won this. Very tough decision for Kisata here. We know that Trek can make these bluffs, because they did in the first hand. But they've played this hand very strong. Is this going to be one of the all-time great mysteries that we'll never know the answer to, or will Kisata call, and we'll get to see if our ace queen is good or not? I do suspect they might have the 3, or pocket 2s. They could have a hand like 4-5 that hit the 5. They could have a hand like ace-4 that hit the straight. There's quite a few hands there that do beat us, that they could have, that fit how they played. But then they could also, you know, have a smaller pair. Like the 2. Like a small to mid pocket pair. Like the 4-5 with the straight draw on the flop. That then hit the 5 on the turn. We can defend this. This hits a lot of flops. Oh, we need one of those 5s to be a spade. It is not. I do apologize. I've not quite been 100% this weekend. Not too bad. Oh, okay. We got a gut shot straight draw. Let's bet it like it's some monster hand. Also, a 3 or a 7 might be good. So yeah, I'm going to cough a little more often. I got a slightly scratchy, tickly throat. Oh my goodness, we actually hit the straight. We actually hit the straight. I think we might get paid here. Oh. I wonder if I'd have bet that if we hadn't hit. I don't know. Oh, okay. Ah, ace 6. Okay, finally, another tournament begins, although we were having quite an interesting run there anyway. Let's go capture this. And this is, of course, a satellite. And it's a $2. I really want to get into the boot camp tournaments because if I play enough, there's some prize tickets. I think it's if I play 10 or if I cash 2 or both. And I don't think it's prize tickets, sorry. I think it's like some sort of weird lottery you get put into. So that'd be fun. That'd be good. But it's quite difficult for us with our bankroll to play 10 or cash 2, but let's hope we do. So, certainly, might as well take a shot. Let's see exactly what this is for, actually, if we click what the link goes to. World Series of Online Poker Bootcamp, $22 progressive KO. Okay, that's cool. And it starts today at 9:30. In just over 2 hours' time. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I'd love to get in that. That'd be brilliant. Hope we do. Oh, and I can tell you whether there's Sunday Millions this week or next week. Late registration. It's this week's. So we are entering satellite for this week's Sunday Million. So that would be very, very exciting if we made that. Also very, very difficult to qualify to that from $2. $1.50, even worse. But you never know. We've done it before. The start of the last bankroll challenge, like something like the 3rd stream, we qualified for the Sunday Million off $1. And then right before the cash, we had pocket kings and they got outdrawn. Which was for like a really big stack as well. was pretty gutting. But that is poker. Ooh, I was just thinking with the big blind sitting out, maybe I should have raised this 8-5 suited, but it doesn't matter. We lose a player. We lose the short stack. Sat goes out with their 2K stack. Ace Jack against Kings. Fish buys. Is it buys? Fish buy. Fish buy getting the Kings at just the right moment. Good for them. Their bounty goes up a little. Sixes. In the power, not the power path anymore, the boot camp. Temporary guest, hello, hello. Yep, really good. Thank you very much. You too, you too. Other than this annoying tickly throat. Yeah, I think we're gonna set mine this. All right, we've hit a gut shot straight draw, and also if they did have a big ace, which is certainly possible, say they've got ace king. Or ace queen, then we're still good. And we've got eights on the other table, so let's go back to this view. Ah. That is a bad turn card for us, sadly, unless we want to represent the flush or the ace, which I don't particularly. Do I? No. No, I don't. We'll represent the ace with the eights. I can't see what we're beating here because they 3-bet us pre-flop. I'm going to fold the sixes. Oh my goodness, we hit an 8 on the turn. If they've just called us with an ace... Either of them. No, they both fold. Oh, I could have sworn one of them had the ace. Oh, gutted. Absolutely gutted. I thought we were going to get a bounty down on the Sunday Storm. Never mind. Never mind. Live to fight another day in the boot camp, at least. The nines will redeem themselves. I hope so. Let's see. Let's see. Heads up. Man, I'd be happy to lose from that spot. Veli, great to see you, man. Yeah, why Paolo? Great question. So, I went to uni... And I tried out for the college. At the university I went to, there was a lot of online campus, right? So it was split into like 7 or 8 different colleges. And then you played sports competitions against each other, stuff like that. There was friendly rivalries, blah, blah, blah. So I tried out for my dormitory college football team. With one of my friends that I was living with, and I got in, which was great. And my dormitory friend told the captain, my name's blah, 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 and his name's Paolo. Because he said it as a joke, because I looked a bit Italian, he said, and because I played defense like Paolo Maldini. Sadly, only in that I played defense like Paolo Maldini played defense, not that I actually played anything like Paolo Maldini. Couldn't be further from the truth, sadly. Would love to. Absolute hero of mine. Not even for like the equivalent of my level. I was just a rough and tumble defender. Good in the air, that's about it. No, I was good at tackling as well, but like none of the flair, no ability on the ball whatsoever. Check call here. We got kings on the other table. Yes, we take that one down. Fantastic. They had 7s. Didn't believe we had the jack. And back up we go to starting stack. Excellent. Let's see how these kings do. And then we'll capture the new table. Quite a dry flop, so we'll continue. I should bet this reasonably light against Tech. Okay, they call. So now we'll put in a more significant raise as well, because that 6 has opened up some straights and flushes. Actually, put one of the straights in. We'd be pretty unlucky if they had 7-9, but you never know. But yeah, opened up some more draw possibilities that we don't want them to realize. And now we've got jacks back over at this one. So much capturing the new table, but we're not getting any hands there yet anyway. It has folded around to us on the button. We look a million times weaker here, so if we get 3-bet, we might shove. We just get called. Oh, that's bad, because if they've got the ace, they're beating us. If they've got the 9, they're beating us. So we'll peel off a card, and that's bad, because if they've got the queen, they're beating us. Our poor jacks. I'm just going to check again. I might call if they raise. I'm very glad they didn't. Because what are they calling with that we beat, right? Let's just take it if we can. Yep. Jacks versus 10-7. Terrible, terrible flops for us. Oh, good. Now we can capture the new one. That is the right table. That's good. And this is... I'll just call this the Sunday Million satellite that it is. And it is a $1.50. That's already correct. Wonderful. Move away from that now because we don't have anything there. Paolo Maldini did spell his name with 2 O's rather than U and O, but for some reason I always preferred this this variant. Some people thought that this was Paulo and that my name was Paul, so I've also been called Paul. But not surprisingly, my name's actually Richard. Incredible, really, as you know. As Rick Reckless. You'd never guess, would you? Never guess I'm called Richard. Hope I'm not doxing myself too much. I was going to say something really stupid then. I was going to say, I didn't even know what doxing was the first time I heard it. Of course you don't know what something is the first time you hear it. But no, it was like relatively recently, like 2 years ago, right? I feel like most people at that point would have known what doxing was. Yeah, okay, let's defend this. Love to see a flop with a connected suited. Don't love that flop particularly. Wish there was something I could do to get rid of this tickle. You can have it. You can have it. Wouldn't have hated a free card there. 8 of hearts would have been super exciting. Let's go back to the other 2 where we will defend this because flopping a monster in a PKO for relatively cheap can be immediately... Oh, okay. Open-ended straight draw. And I feel like, particularly if the 6 comes, but even the jack would be reasonably well disguised. Okay, there it is. And this does open it up for them to have something, right? They could have the jack. They could have 2 hearts. They could have a queen, like ace queen. Okay, that is now a problem. We still have a straight, but it's very, very easy to have a better straight. Thankfully, they don't try and push us off. They had 2 pair at the end. Oh, what a shame. They had 2 pairs, so they did have the jack. They had king jack, sorry. I feel like there was some potential to make some more money than was had. But not really. I don't think we did anything wrong. I don't mean it like that. It's just one of those hands. If the river had come brickier, we could have bet for more, is what I mean, on the river. But we were denied. I don't think we were ever getting their bounty though. I guess a river jack would have been pretty sexy. Oh, the family's home. One moment. They don't sound uber stressed or tired. That's good. Hello! Hiya! Hiya! Hiya, Zaki! Zaki! Yeah, Zaki, hiya! Oh, wow! I went to a shop and they had them on sale. That means that they made it for less money. Yeah, they were in the sale bit, mummy. £1.15p.
No way. You should have got.
There was 3, but I just thought I'd get 1. But
The one park. The one next to
yes,
the park.
exactly the shop next to your park. Wow. Yeah, take it to mummy. Yeah. Hiya. Would you like this? You want the microphone? Sorry, Zaki wants the microphone. You're going to talk to chat. You sing. Well done, Zaki. Keep going. Uh-huh. Oh. Trip 7th, baby. She does have the shoe in there, I did check. Playing it like I've got the flush. Yeah, they probably had nothing anyway. Oh, gosh, that's funny.
Very funny. Feel the way the dolly feels.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a funny dolly, isn't it? That dolly might not last forever, Zelda. Your other dollies are very tough. They will last a long time, but that dolly might only last a little bit. Okay. Ta.
What do you think? Yeah, but I promise I won't put Donna. Yeah, be very gentle then. Don't put Donna. Give that
Thank you. Oh, that's very good. I finished editing down my video to the good hands. So now, next time, I need to record myself back over the top, work out how to do that, and overlay it. Yes, but every step of the way, I'm learning. Like, everything is from scratch. Like, I don't know how to do this. Got to start from start. So like, once I learn the process, it'll be 100 times quicker in future videos. Oh, 6s. What have you got there? What have we got drinking chocolate? You got an egg? Set mine? Whoa! Good egg. You're causing me trouble there. Trouble and strife. Here's the egg. Is it the drum?
Empty washdown. Me and Zelda are going to take the mash it at some point.
Ta. Thanks, Zaki. You can have a look at the drum. Yeah. Woo! You got my phone. You got my phone, buddy. Daddy's phone. Ta. Thank you. It's a good job we're not getting any intricate hands here, chat. Saki say hiya. Saki say hiya. Or Saki sing. Well done, Zaki. Zaki, sing. Yeah. Oh, sevens over here. Hey, don't you talk to my opponents. Oh, yeah. I thought she was showing. You never want to. You kind of don't want to say. I don't know. It's difficult to know. Yes, exactly. Good, good. And it's very clearly baby belly as well. You're streaming. I'm allowing my microphone back now, apparently. We'll actually reholster it in a minute. Well, it is 7:40. Huh? We're not gonna hunt for the jack. All right, folding on all three tables. I was going to say we are short stacked in the third one, but actually we only started on 3,000, so we've just had a few blinds go through us. We're okay. We got nothing happening here. Let's have a look. Big blind 4-5. Yeah, cheers, Temporal Guest. Thanks, Jay Bassett. Never mind. Let's go back to the other two. It was just ace queen versus sevens there, and the sevens hold up. It's a dangerous flop for the sevens, actually, like king jack jack. Yeah, it's on now. Oh, apologies. Our sheet is off and in the wash. So we need a sheet, but Zelda's got one. Two reasons, I'll tell you later. One is that Zelda carried her lollipop and climbed on ours and it dripped. I agree, Dr. Hellboy. I've always said that my kids are far better at streaming than me. But it's my computer, so no. Veli, yeah, let's hope so. To be honest, it's pretty old now. I probably could do with buying a new one anyway. It was going a little rusty before they even ever got their hands on it. Me spitting into it, singing in my band all those years. So yeah, one of these days I'll upgrade. I'll talk to Krista of Fumble fame, the man, the myth, the legend as well, because he is super in the know when it comes to sound technology. Talking of which, I've been enjoying playing a little off-stream Fumble lately, but I messed up my Dark Elf run today and picked up a loss, so I'm a little bit torn as to where to go. Trying to get a sneaky run into Steel Gauntlet by the end of the season, but I now need to second guess what the right way about going about it is. Okay, we raised the Under the Gun Lip. To be honest, man, I'm starting to think we could have shoved this, to be honest. I think we've pot committed ourselves with this raise. I don't think it's very good to pot commit with sixes without just shoving. Because we'd be very, very happy with everyone folding. It's way more likely Hilly calls here, unless we hit a 6. Okay, Ace King misses the flop versus our 6s. Misses the turn, we hit the 6! We hit the 6, so the Ace on the River doesn't get us. Wow! Ace on the River, I think the name of the famous book by Barry Greenstein. Didn't mean anything this time, though, did it, Barry? All right, a very needed double up, nearly, in the Sunday Million satellites. Long, long way to go there. Only 12 minutes to the end of late registration, though. 13 minutes to go till break, which is good for my bladder. We can last for 13 minutes, though. I'll get a fresh decaf cup of tea as well for my throat. Might even raid the medicine cabinet, see if we've got any cough medicine, but I might have to do with... oh, okay, Ace Jack under the gun here, and only 7-handed this hand. 6-handed this hand, so yeah. Should definitely be raising this. And actually, the big blind's really short, so I think if the big blind shows, we've got to go with this. Somebody else could get us off, though. The other stacks are too big. Mrs. Rose always laughs when I say get us off. It's like Mick Foley says that he tries to avoid, when he's talking about his cage matches, he tries to avoid the phrase tossing off. This'll have to do us. We've got the gut shot on an overcard, so we'll put them all in. Red John, do you have the king or the queen? He does have the queen, and he finds the call. And we don't hit the straight or the overcard. Let's take you here for a moment. Slightly worried by the club, not ridiculously. Okay, definitely more worried by that club. Don't know, love. Sorry. The mermaid one's somewhere. As in the Encanto one, sorry. Checks behind, and we had them beat. What did they have? I'll tell you now. They're pocket 4s. Wow. Didn't try the... I don't know if I'd have called. I really, truly don't know if I'd have called. Pocket 4s. Could have got us there with a 4 of clubs. Thankfully, they didn't have it. Might end up playing that 7-3 of diamonds, but let's go down here first. Oh, that's a uncharacteristically large raise. Excuse me. No, sorry, we couldn't. The raise was too big, and the hand was not quite strong enough. An M of 6, so we're not absolutely desperate there yet. What about over here in the boot camp? An M of about 8. Not doing too bad. Just yet. We are quite a bit below the average stack, but so be it. Plenty of time. Just got to pick the right moment to try and get a double up. Oh, this is borderline. Not anymore. All in with 7s pre-flop. Yep, good call, Zach. Good call. He's very disappointed that he's got 17 years till he can go play poker at casinos. "17 times his life so far." Obviously not quite true. He's actually 1.5, not 1, but you get the gist. 1.5 on the 20th, anyway. 9 days to go. It's almost like having a birthday when you're that young, isn't it? Ugh, just about got to fold. I'll show you. Queen Jack here. Could have raised. I don't know. Could have raised. Wouldn't have hit the flop. Wanna pick the right moment. Hang on to all the chips we can until then. Make the most impact when we do. We do need something to happen somewhere. Sunday Storm's going fine. Sunday Storm's going absolutely fine. Not doing badly in the other two. We're just not doing well. It was a shame about the Ace-Jack versus the Queen Jack in the Sunday Million satellite. That took us back to starting stack after we'd near doubled up. Seven Minuten. 7 Minuten. I was gonna say, I'm sure we've played Kabbalistic before. You start to recognize the pictures after a while, and yes, my overlay says we have. Of course, there are some in-house... Oh, hello. Talking of this table. Fish hooks. There are some in-house avatars that I'm like, oh, I've played this person loads of times, and then I realize it's one of the in-house ones. Every 20th player has it or something. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get the gist. Okay, we're going to be in position. The short stack shove would be nice. I could definitely live with that. To be honest, either of them re-raising us wouldn't be the worst. We do get a call, and we got an overpair. Excellent. And there's straight and flush draw options out, and they could have the 8, so let's bump in a nice big amount, and they call us. If they do have the 8, we're in a lot of trouble. If they have the draw, we might be okay. Oh, we're so going to shove the turn. I mean, what could they have been calling with that isn't beating us now? At this weird moment where I decided not to shove the turn. Great river shove from them. They almost certainly had it and thought we'd call. Okay. Let's defend down here. I like that I'm capable of getting away from that though and leaving myself on a very short stack because I'm almost certain that we were correct to fold there, like they had us beat. And there will be the odd tournament where you get a couple of quick double ups from 1,300 and you make that your tournament, right? We're going to have to make it very quick though because the blinds are very, very big compared to our stack now. We've got M of 1 and a bit. So yeah, we really have to pick a hand and go, oh my goodness, hello. Hello. I almost never bet out, but let's bet out. Please don't have ace queen. Please don't have ace queen or queens. No! No! Oh, I guess I should have bet the turn. I really thought they'd bet the turn, you know. I'm absolutely amazed they checked behind the turn. My bad. How did we not get a bounty from that? Nice pot to win. Like, our stack's good, but very disappointed to miss that bounty. That felt like a nailed-on bounty. Once they check behind on the turn, I've got to put them all in on the river. There's no way I could afford to check the river as well. But in hindsight... Oh, we've got aces versus aces down here. You don't see that very often. In hindsight, I should have bet the turn. I could have bet, like, quite small as well. Don't know, because then if they were drawing, no, I guess I had to put them all in on the turn. This is, like, how marginal it is between all the options. Even now with hindsight, I can't say exactly what I should have done. Oh, yeah, good luck, Hellboy. Yeah. I'm wondering whether to start playing mine again. I've got 3-1-0, but the only player that I was excited about, I had a random block, random sidestep catcher, and I blocked with him on the very last turn of the match and rolled double skulls and he died in the last game. So I haven't played them in ages because that really put me off the team. All right, this is it for the sevens, right? The time is now. We're insanely desperate here. We're insanely desperate in the boot camp. Now or never in this one. Blinds are crazy compared to what we've got. We've got King Jack in the other one as well. So we're all in the other one. We're all in this one. There's been a limp but no raise in the other one. So we're very, very happy to shove the King Jack. But I think we'd have had to have committed to that anyway. I'll whiz us over there once this is done. If this one ends soon, first, you'd think it would. We might just take the blinds, which is a big achievement here with the sevens. That's probably better. No, we do get called. It is 50-50. Yeah, I think it would have been better for them not to call mathematically, but we do take it. So I guess we're happy with that. Let's jump over to the King Jack deck quick. So at least we're back in with a little bit of a chance there. Can we do the same here? Probably not. The limp was kings, man. Oh, queen. No. Everybody limping monsters. Somebody limp called us with ace king earlier, only to lose to our pocket pair though. Okay, so that one didn't work out. Are we going to register anything else just yet? I've got loads to shut down that hasn't closed for some reason. Right, that's the one we just lost. Oh, and that was one I opened. Okay, so 6 minutes time, there's a bigger $2, but then fairly soon, there's a Power Path Step 2 in 10 minutes. Oh yeah, because we're coming up to the hour. Why is there not more stuff on the hour? There's a surprisingly small amount of tournaments that we'd normally play on the hour. Very surprisingly small amount. There's something in 30 minutes. Yeah, okay, we'll just register for the Power Path Step 2 that we got a free ticket for. It's fine. We'll trust ourselves that we'll do something in one of these two. I'll change this to table 2 so that you can... Oh, it's break time. Okay, great. See you in 5. Woo! At least we're doing all right in the Sunday Storm. Not bounties wise, but oh, and then we've got to keep an eye on that short stack as well. But we are doing well chip stack wise. And we did just double up in the Sunday Million satellite. We were a lot worse before. We were almost quadrupled up, to be honest. Wow, back just in time for an ace jack with stack size that is desperate against an aggressive razor. So in the cutoff, that is definitely a shove. We get called by jacks that just flatted the first one. A queen would give it us, or a 10. Nope, we miss it all. And actually, they were so short stacked that we get to limp on pathetically. I say pathetically, but if we win this hand, we'd actually have a playable stack again, and we have ace 10. So you never know. My camera doesn't look like it's very low, but then it's chopping the top of my head off. I'm probably sitting up a lot straighter than I normally do. Well, we really don't have any choice here. I wouldn't normally like ace 10 in this spot, but like Hellboy said earlier, when you're short stacked enough... Oh, we're actually favourites. Oh my goodness, and we're winning. We held up! Wow, okay, playable stack. We're almost back to exactly what we were on before the ace-jack hand. Whoa, 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 whoa. No auto-folding here, Rick. You've got an M of 3. You probably want to shove this if it folds around. Okay, now you can fold. Three minutes to the... Hello, Mitch. 3 minutes to the power path step 2. Did I say I got my edited down the tournament win we got the other week, the 500-man $1. Edited that down again to the hands that were interesting, where stuff happened. Got it down from an hour and a half to half an hour today. So the next step, and I'm really being slow with it for a couple of reasons. The main reason being that I'm having to learn everything I do from scratch. So next time, it should be a lot quicker. Also, just stuff like Zach's been teething this week. I've had less sleep. Mrs. Rettis has been working more than normal, so I'm having the kids more than normal, etc., etc. So hopefully the real life stuff will ease up a bit going forwards. Not this week coming, but probably from the week after, I'm hoping. But anyway, the next step is for me to re-record myself over it so I can do proper commentary. Because once you chop it down to the hands, like when I'm live streaming, a lot of what I say bleeds into the next hand. So when you chop those hands out, it doesn't make sense anymore. Plus, what you say in a live stream isn't a lot of the time anywhere near what you want to be saying on a YouTube video. So I'm going to redo commentary over the top. And then got to work out how to paste that in. And then add a couple of meme jokes in that are hopefully good. And put some background music in that's a bit more upbeat and dramatic than our Alpha Waves. Alpha Waves are so perfect for when I'm actually playing and streaming. But again, for a cut down, wham bam, here we go, we're going to win a tournament YouTube video. It's not what I want. Let's capture the new table. And then that's probably it ready once I've got all those things done. But that is quite a lot of things. And because all of them are new to me, particularly me doing the commentary and overlaying it, that part is the bit I'm worried about how I'm going to do it. Music should be reasonable to do. Memes is probably easier than the commentary. And probably quicker. Yeah, the commentary is definitely the big job out of the three. By memes, by the way, if you're not sure what kind of things I mean that I want to insert, it's stuff like I might say, boom, won that one. Chips, get over here. And then I'll put in like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat going, get over here. You know, just little things like that. Seem popular on YouTube. Makes it a little lighthearted. Well, could immediately get short stacked because the guy is down a bit, but he would take a huge chunk of our stack if he wins this. Do we immediately get mega short stacked? He calls with ace-5 offsuit, so we're way ahead, but he's got the diamond draw. We got the better diamond draw. He's got a straight draw. He doesn't get it. Doesn't get the ace. Doesn't get the straight. 10s hold up. We're off to a great start in the power path. Wonderful. We are absolutely desperate here, aren't we? It's a shame we haven't had a hand to shove, but we really haven't. Looking back through the last few hands when we were early position, absolutely nothing. Oh, okay. 100% a shove here. 100%. Any two cards. We got an M of 1 and a bit. Now we've got an M of 2 and a bit. That's a lot better. Might still shove this if it folds round, to be honest with you. Probably. In fact, we definitely will. Yep. Definitely shoving. Absolutely desperate. I do need to have a look at who's qualifying and when. Oh, no. There's like going to be like 3 seats. 10 entries. Okay. 10 entries, and we're 105th out of 126. So hopefully that emphasizes just how desperate we are and why we're shoving this. Plus, this can outdraw a lot of stuff, right? If you're against pocket aces, this is the kind of hand that you want. Small blind. Is he timing out? I'm hoping he's timing out. It looks like he's disconnected or something. There we go. Oh, gosh, we're so desperate for these. All right. I guess we're folding this time. M of 3 now. Can't do this every time. Oh, saying that the big blind's sitting out, man. Oh, boy. Why is absolutely nobody else raising? Okay, good. I'm relieved to fold. I think we had to shove that again, you know, with the big blind sitting out. With the button, sorry, not the big blind. The button sitting out. Yeah, and it looks like we would have taken it. Okay. Making a call that isn't bad, but probably wouldn't make it if it wasn't an elimination tournament, a bounty tournament. Can't believe how tight the play. Oh, this is absolutely insane what the blinds are now. This is bananas. Oh, no, it's the same as what they were, but it is bananas. It's absolutely crazy, and they're going up in a minute as well. Oh, my goodness, we've flopped a monster. Let's go. Flush draw and a pair. And everyone checked to us, so we might just take it now. I'll be pretty happy to take it now. Would be pretty darn happy to take it now. Baby, that is a decent pot to take down. It's exactly what you want your connected suiteds doing. Come on. Actually give us a hand in the Sunday Million Satellite. Come on. Sorry, trying to shuffle into my chair correctly here. Not settled in since the break properly yet. Small blind sitting out in the Sunday Storm. Talking of speculative raises. A couple of short stacks to the left of us. Oh, he's back now. and he's the one that calls us. Oh my goodness, what a flop that is. If he checks, we'll take one big stab at this, but barring this, yeah, okay. Oh! We just hit our straight. That's amazing. I mean, he might have a flush or a king jack, in which case we're absolutely ruined, but our gut shot just came in. Oh, it's a bit obvious now. Now everyone with a jack wins. Yeah. Darn! We had him absolutely dead until that river. That river ruined it. He bizarrely slow played ace-jack on that flop. I think ace-jack just has to get super aggressive there. It's the only correct play. And then got himself in all sorts of trouble when we got the straight that we should never have had the chance to get on the turn. And then miraculously drew to a split. Oh, man. Can't believe I've got to fold this, but we did just win. We did just win the blinds. Last hand. All right, let's go down here for a moment. I'm relieved the ace-jack didn't have a flush, by the way. It was definitely a possibility. Ooh, this feels like a fold. Ah, this is a fold. Never mind. Alright, having just folded that, I won't play ace-10 offsuit in a worse position. We'll wait. We'll wait a bit. We're doing well in that one. We don't need to rush. We're doing well in that one. We're doing well in the Sunday Storm, despite failing to get a bounty there. Pick up a few thousand chips. And we certainly are a lot better than we were in the Sunday Million Satellite. I mean, it's a long shot to qualify this one anyway. But who knows? It could happen. One of the guns limped here. So no doing anything with the 8-7. I think unless we pick up something good, we're going to wait it round to the blinds. Blinds up next hand by the look of it. Ace-9 versus 8. 9 hits. Ooh, 6 for a straight. 10 for a straight. None of it comes. No, not really getting anything anywhere. Just trying to keep an eye on the short stacks. This it'd be nice if this short stack doesn't go out this hand or double up, because we'll be in position on them for a good few hands after this hand. Yeah, they fold. That's good. Also, reasonably short stack here. Have not managed to take a bounty yet. Over an hour to go till late registration ends. We're doing okay chip stack wise. Nearly doubled up. Double up is not normally enough for a cash, but it's certainly in the right direction. Jack Queen. We've got an M of less than 2, and we've got Jack Queen. I don't want to blind to death. I think I want to shove this. Unless Oez shoves. Yeah. Got to fold then. Got to fold. It was kind of the bottom of our range of what we were shoving anyway. Oez has been quite aggressive, although looking at their stats, sensibly so. Like, pick their spots well. But he's kicked us off a few hands that I would have liked to have shoved myself. Yeah, can't really do it a position worse with Jack 7. It's not gonna be enough. Better off waiting for the blinds. The problem is that big blind takes such a chunk out of us that we really, really want to try and pick a hand. We were lucky last round on our big blind. There was a short stack less than the big blind, and even though we got dealt a terrible hand, it won. Guess I'm folding this. Seems a shame. All right, under the gun on the other one. 9s! Oh my goodness! Classic, hilarious. In the meantime, I'll also show you that we've got Ace Jack suited and we've raised in the power path. But let's go back to the 9s. In fact, let's do this because I'm also calling on the Sunday Storm. The 9s take the blinds. That is big. That is big. Oh, wow. Okay. We called a raise and we've got a straight draw. Okay. I kind of want to check shove. Ooh. Okay, I do like this a lot. Calling 300 to defend our... Oh, he hit the 2 as well. Amazing. Oh, no! I meant to raise. I meant to raise. I'll check raise. This isn't what I meant to do. And we hit the flush. Absolutely amazing. Can they fold? Or will we get a bounty finally? A check raise sort of doesn't look like a flush draw. We're not really sitting out. Oh, flip me. Please tell me they didn't genuinely, like, disconnect there. Who knows? Who knows? We won a few chips. We won a few chips. Maybe they're the nut flush and disconnected. We'll try and look at it positively. I think our Ace Jack just took the blinds. It never asked me to do anything else. Yeah. I gotta fold the King 10, sadly. At least we are doing way better here now. The 9s won wonderfully. So not going too bad, but would have been nice to have had a fold round to shove the king 10 there. 5,000 in every pot to start with, so we've got an M of 2 and a bit. Oh yeah, king queen. Better than our king 10. Rightly would have beaten us. Also beats the pocket pair that it was racing with. 60 players left in this one. We're in no sort of position to be thinking about cashing at the moment, but it's the top 10 that go through to the Sunday Million. You never know. We've kept ourselves in with a shot for now, but we definitely need to double up soon. I think shoving the hijack. Okay. We've got called by a tight player as well. Oh, they've got ace queen. They've got us dominated. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to have had a live queen. We missed the 5, and that's that. The blinds were so insanely big. I think my choice there was like shove now, try and take the blinds and really have a stack, or wait until the blinds hit us, and then if we don't get anything in the right spot, just get blinded to death. So I prefer, for me personally, I prefer the shove there. Right, let's have a look what tournaments there are. Oh, perfect. 7 minutes. There's another. Oh, it's a flash hyper. Oh, I hate doing flash hypers, but I'll do it. There's another Sunday Million one that I want to do. I'll swap this power path to table 2 so I can show you them both at once. Well, it's doing it anyway, isn't it? It's doing it anyway. Yeah, let's not even bother actually. Oh! Well, I wanted to play this, but no, I guess not. Pretty close. Yeah, ace queen. Cool. We made the right decision. But it does split. Would have got our part of a 3-way split, but I'm glad we made the right decision. Oh, baby Plagues! Another 67! Wowzers! Badger and Plagues on the same day. 67 with 3 sub. What a monstrous amount of time, Plagues. Happy weekend, by the way. Amazing to see you. And thank you so much, man. Over 5.5 years. Did it skip over 1, Plagues? I don't know. I don't know. Nearly 69. Nearly made it to 69. Thank you so much, man. That is absolutely epic. And it's really, really good to have you here, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. Let's see what we get under the gun in the Sunday Storm. Not very much. So big blind next hand. Short stack is still this Silas, and we're in the same situation as when we talked about it a round ago. Oh, and Vlad as well. So we're really looking forward to next hand. We hope neither of them double up or go out here, because next hand and onwards we'll have position on them pre-flop, which is really important to see what they do. Try and take their bounties. Oh, no! No! One of them's going out, and one of them... Well, saying that, not necessarily. Come on, the spade. Oh, the queen! That'll do! That'll do. Okay, right. We've got position on Silas, and he's crazy short stacked. We don't have much of a hand, so we're going to have to see what the other players do. We would very, very much like to see a flop with Silas all in here and try and take their bounty. The good news is if anyone raises pre here, unless they shove, they might open shove. But if they just raise a normal amount pre, Silas is all in isn't big enough that they can then re-raise. So we can call and see the flop, which is very, very good news. Yeah. Oh, he folds. If it was a smaller raise, we'd call this, but it's a bit of a big raise. So, oh, wow, there we go. We're definitely gone. We're definitely gone. We were gone anyway. All right, so again, I normally auto-fold this, but let's see what Silas does. When they pick their spot, we want to be part of it. I'd have actually preferred it last time because we had suited cards. Even though we got a king rather than a queen this time. If we're playing a multi-handed pot. I'm a bit worried about the limper re-raising here, but I think we've got to try and take this chance. that we get to see the flop. Big blind just calls. And the limper just calls. Fantastic. Oh, we hit the king. But what a terrible flop otherwise. The ace almost completely negates the fact that we've hit the king. And then the queen on top, making some straight options possible, just absolutely ruining it all. So we have to get out of it. We don't want to throw 5,000 chips at these bounties. That would be silly billy play. There will be bounty opportunities later that don't cost us half as much relative to our stack anyway. What a roller coaster. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jay Basil, right. Crazy. Crazy. Yes, the ace was in. We would have actually hit 2 pair and won that pot. Darn it. Should have played like an idiot. What an unbelievable river that would have been. But never mind, no. Glad we didn't. Glad we didn't. One of these we're out. Sunday Storm we're obviously still in. Bootcamp Sunday Million. That's the one we're out. And we're waiting 2 more minutes for the next one. Organising my lobbies there. Got that done now. I am happy to shove this. I don't think we'll get called. I could be wrong. I think we'll just take the blinds. Yep. Lovely. Blinds go up. Pretty big now, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay for now. 5 minutes to go till late registration, and we can start looking at what the situation is. In fact, I'll have a quick look now because we'll see. Yeah, it's 100 entries guaranteed to the next power path, and actually, a lot of the time, it doesn't exceed that. So let's start thinking we're trying to survive to the top 100. 374 left with a few people still entering, but not many at this point. Not really any short stacks anymore on the Sunday Storm. That's okay. And the Bootcamp Flash Tournament. So I'm a bit worried this Flash Tournament means that when we fold, we get a new hand straight away every time. As in, what they do is they create new tables with all the players that have folded. It's a bit bizarre. They never used to exist when I used to play. And then they became a big thing about 10 years ago. They've tailed off in popularity a little bit. They're still quite popular at cash tournaments. Cash games. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. And I wouldn't normally do it, but I really want to take a shot at the Sunday Million again. Okay, King Queen suited in the Sunday Storm is nice. And we've also got Ace 10. Got somewhat playable hands everywhere here. Yes, the Ace 10 we're going to raise over here as well. On the button. We get shoved. I do think we look a lot weaker than Ace 10 here, and they've 3-bet before. So you know what? We're going to call. And we're racing threes. That's fair enough. We missed the flop. We got a jack for a straight. We hit the ace. We river the ace, baby. Fantastic. All right. Let's try and get down to that top 100. Going back to the others, the King Queen missed. And we're hoping that a C-bet is good enough to take it. I'm not going to bet in position with the Ace 3. We didn't raise pre. I quite like that we got the 2 for the gut shot here, so we'll take a card, and the Ace could be good. No, we totally missed that. We did win with the King Queen with the C-bet. That's really nice after missing, and we get pocket 2s to raise again. Is Ace 3 good? It might be good. Nope, 6-5 has a 6, and 6-6... Sorry, 6-5 has a 5, and 6-6 has 6s, so... No. All right. Not quite. Might have won with a bet on the... Could have bet in position on the flop there. It hasn't moved out. No, okay. Oh no, but we didn't fold early. Sorry, we got to fold early to see if we get moved. By flash, it might just mean then. Let's see now. Let's see when we fold. No, it's not moving us. Okay, good. So sorry, it just means that it's like a mega hyper turbo, right? Like a crazy quick hyper turbo. Okay, that's good. I like that. We approve. Focus stars, we approve. I'm sure they use flash as shorthand for that weird folding, get a new hand system. I wish they'd be consistent. They're about as consistent as Games Workshop with their jargon. What was I going to do? I can't even remember. I was going to do something then in the lobby. No, I really can't remember. Ace King in the big blind here in the power path. Last time they limped and we shoved. It's folded round to the small blind. They've gone into their time bank. Looks like they might just time out, to be honest. Looks like they might time out. Well, that's a sad way for Ace King to go. Of all the fold rounds, never mind. We'll have a little stab here because they check behind on the flop and we've got a piece. Yep, and we do take it. That's nice. Queen 10. Okie doke. The premature all in. Looking for short stacks in the Sunday Storm. Actually, it's a bit of an interesting... Like, there's a bit of a short stack here, and like it feels like one of these two will be a little bit short stacked after this one. I'm not sure about this call. This feels really borderline. Suspect it... I don't know. Yeah, I suspect it might have been a borderline fold, but anyway. Anyway... 2 flush draws out there now. Somebody could have a queen with a better kicker, but I think we've just got to risk it, sadly. Somebody could have been slow playing a set. Not run into any sets for a while. It's about time. We do get called. And one of the flush draws comes in and one of the straight draws. It is the flush draw. It is the flush draw, sadly. So we took a stab there. Oh, no. We re-raised with ace-queen into kings here. Thankfully, they were short stacks, so we haven't lost... Well, we did lose 9th. Wow, we're really on like 26,000. We're still doing okay, but not as well as we were. Okay, odd situation here. Tens. Oh, why couldn't it have been 9s? Well, a 9 has just come, so maybe I didn't want it to be 9s, but... Oh, could have... Oh, somehow we're still alive. We just won the last one with a pair. 3 6s. Okay, oh, Jack? No, Jack. And we don't have a heart, sadly. We don't have a heart. All right, let's chill out for a minute. We've just lost some chips at the 2 that we're still in and got kicked out the 3rd. So a slightly rough run of hands here, but we can chill out and turn it around. Say chill out. The correct play is here to raise the ace-10. That's nothing stupid. There's a $2 hot hyper in 2 minutes. Let's enter that. No more boot camps for now. That's what I've been trying to target, but we've run out for the time being. We've got to fold the ace-10 now. That's a shame. Oh, gosh, do we? I think so. Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah. Never mind. We'll get it back together. We could raise this, but we need to chill out, like I say. So in the marginal situations, we'll fold. We'll take it. We'll take a moment. We'll take a breather, and we'll try and pick a spot. Especially, we probably look a bit loose on all the tables now. So yeah, we went bounty hunting before. Missed our shot. That is a call. Not quite got ourselves a straight draw there, sadly. Nearly. If that was a 5, or if this was a jack. But no, no straight draw, just overcards. We have 2 overcards. It's very tempting. Kings. We'd be struggling against kings, to be fair. We'd be struggling against kings. Fradolin, hello! Been a while. Been a hot minute, as they say. Great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Really nice of you to drop by. I love it when someone turns up that I haven't seen for ages. And that's no reason for you regulars to go away for ages just so you can come back and I'll be happy. I'll hunt you down. Drag you into chat. I'll send Zelda to get you. Oh, okay. We have reached the point now where this is a shove. I'm also defending the cutoff in the Sunday Storm. But we don't do great. A 10 would be the crazy game changer, so that's quite a small raise. I think we can float. Plus, we could hit a diamond, or even a jack or a 9 isn't the absolute worst. Okay, that's a bad card. That's none of those things! How dare you be none of those things? Ace 8 beats Queen 8. Hot Hyper opens. Starts in a minute. We took the blinds before at least. That's good. Yeah, Belgian Gively. Sadly including me, which hasn't paid off just recently, but it's not to say it won't ever do. So you'll be very happy to know that we're in another one now. This Hot Hyper $2 another bounty tournament. So yeah, Sunday Storm and Hot Hyper both bounties, both PKOs. I got a swimming badge, go me. Number 3, swimming badge. Queen 3 offsuit, not surprisingly misses. Pocket queens, baby. Let's focus on that for a moment. Does one of the starting stacks want to go crazy about this? We'd be very, very pleased if they did. No, no, they really, really don't. So we're not going to get any bounties this hand. It's a little unfortunate it's under the gun. We've also been relatively tied, although people did see us call with that that Jack 10. Oh dear. Well, the big blind calls us, and both possible overcards come out. So we'll just try and get it down to the river for reasonably cheap. So unless that 5's giving them a weird 2-pair or straight, we're only worrying about the ace of the king still. They've checked twice. That very large bet size does feel a bit like they've got this. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go. Could be a clever bluff. If so, congratulations on being clever. Ooh, flush draw. We'll bet, but we are a bit wary that someone could have been slow playing the king here. Nope. Wonderful. Yeah, we do take it. That's good. Raises us off the blinds. Blinds go up. We'll top this small blind up in the Sunday Storm. If it gets round, it does not. There is a big raise, and we fold. Pocket twos. Oh, we got a hand on every single table. We got Jack 9 in the button, which is worth a raise on the hot hyper. We've got King Queen in the big blind in the power path, which I'm not showing you right this second. And we got pocket twos that we'll try and set mine with. Ah, darn, we've been 3-bet off the Jack 9. Never mind. Call the King Queen and miss. And the pocket twos pick up a straight draw. And it's a very, very low flop. Let's see what the turn card brings. I guess we call. It's weird to end our Sunday, not end it, but go incredibly short stack to the Sunday Storm doing this. Yeah, they do have 10, sadly. And we miss. We don't get the 2 or the 3. All right then, ladies and gents, go for our bounty. Oh, shoving everywhere here. Oh no, I've run into pocket 8s, which we don't outdraw with a flush. We had a flush card for it in the power path step 2, so we're out of that one. Looks like we're quite likely going to be out the Sunday Storm, unless we're lucky. We'd actually have a reasonable stack if we outdraw here. Hope we got live cards. If we're not dominated at all, that'd be really nice. Yes, that's exactly the kind of hand we wanted to see. We haven't hit the flop at all. Thankfully, they don't have a club. But we still completely miss. Oh, we split! We both hit a flush. I saw the ace. Knew they had an ace. Thought that was that. So we actually make a small but meaningful profit there. It's so hard for us to get it to fold round because it's a knockout tournament, sadly. Anybody with half a hand is going to want to go in, especially after they just saw what we did. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to tighten up for a second. Try and pick a better spot. It's not going to work. Blind stealing attempts. Oh, start giving me raggy jacks. Saw the jack, got a little excited. Restock the freezer. Ah, I bet Freydolin, yeah. I hope the West Coast is treating you well. That sounds nice. Oh, okay. 10s. We'll go there for a moment. Here's a hyper turbo. Yep, I just like the shove here because there's so many people in this and 10s don't always flop too well. Oh, and I tell you what, zoom out because it's definitely our time to shove here with pocket 5s as well. Okay, we've got a biter. The 10s just take it. Can we get back into the Sunday Storm? We've got to dodge everything. We don't. There's a queen. And we don't redraw. That's a shame. We were ahead going in, but 4 overcards was always a hard one if we didn't hit a 5. We were a little unlucky not to get a bounty at all in the Sunday Storm, but them's the breaks. Alright. I finally remembered what I was going to do. I was going to filter out the slowest tournaments. Just trying to see if there's anything. There's something in 20 minutes. That's because it's after the break. And there's a boot camp World Series of Online Poker Boot Camp. And then the Power Path. We could do those. We could take one last stab at those. All right, let's see if we survive this one for the next 12 minutes. Yeah, good call, Jay Bazzy. You're surviving well. Rick, I don't know. I can't really... I'm terrible at remembering a lot of the time. It just feels like we haven't had too many good hands tonight. I feel like we've been a little bit dry. Sorry, I should obviously one-table this. Feels like we've been a little bit dry on what hands we've had. What opportunities. So we've ended up trying to blind steal instead when we've got low, and that hasn't gone well. Kind of feels like what most of tonight's been. It's easy to play poker when you get some nice hands. And they hold up. Oh, okay. Pocket 8s is very welcome. We don't have the big blind covered. We do have the limp covered. Does the limper want to join us? Yes, they do. And it's a reasonable flop for us. It's quite a dry flop. Hoping they don't have that queen. They do call very, very fast. I think we've got to check this behind. Okay. Huh. They weren't a very aggressive player. That pot size bet felt like either they had the queen all along and realized it was good, or they hit the trip 5s on the river. Or they turned the straight, but that feels like that just mathematically that's the least likely one. Triple H poses with Lou Ferrengo. Lou Ferrengo looks an inch taller, if that. So Triple H really was a tall dude. Because Lou Ferrengo's huge. Oh, okay. Not a monster, but a sexy hand. Queen Jack suited under the gun, but only 6-handed tables, so let's go. And one of the players just joined, so they're not in this hand. Immediately called, so we're going to be out of position, so we need our speculative hand to hit the flop hard. And unfortunately, there is a 3-bet, and it's a big 3-bet, man. I guess we did get called. Oh, wow, a call. Sure, it's borderline. Let's have fun. Let's see a flop. Hope to get a monster. It isn't. It's absolutely terrible. feels like someone's slow playing the ace. And if they're not, if they've got like a big pocket pair and they're scared of the ace, they're probably still not folding. So let's just get out of there. Could have spent your night in the baby's bed, eh, Mrs. Russ? All right, yeah, fair, fair.
He wasn't going to sleep, so
And he went off by himself. Did he even get out of bed when you... No, that's good. That's good. Nice one. So yeah, good day, gentlemen. Sounds like it. And you guys came back all in a nice mood, which is really nice to see. Sometimes that's when the babies start to kick up, wouldn't it? Good, good, really good. Lemon crumble from Gigi Bakes on the table. Lemon crumble. You're welcome. I bought Kat and Carol a cake each.
Did you find the key that you wanted to find?
Did I find it? Yes, thank you. Yeah. It was actually, it had just fallen down the back of the key holder. So when I looped around the house looking for it, and then when I came back and moved it, thankfully it revealed itself. The khakis. Yeah, don't leave them in the door on the outside, that's for sure. That's nowhere near as bad. Oh, ace 4 and ace 9 both hit 2 pair. Brutal cooler on the ace 4. You'd be gutted. I'd be gutted. Six minutes to break. Blind's probably up next hand. Unless Roynson bets everybody out here. Somebody with a Rocky Balboa avatar. And that is what they do, so it'll be next hand, sorry. Probably gonna let this go. No, I think it is a call with that extra caller, but we don't hit the flop. It's not very good for hitting flops. We're trying to hit the flop like that ace 4 that got knocked out did. Cooler Maroon. It's a cool name. I've got to give my brother NFL draft advice. He's got his draft in the middle of the night tonight. If we go out soon, I could call him. American football, though. That's the one. So what's the initials of the basketball one? No, that's a slight trick question. Sorry, I won't ask it. So it's NBA. That's the one. Well done, love. Mrs. Reckless testing her knowledge of American sports. Not doing badly, to be fair. Sleep's important. Go for sleep. Cake's important too. What drink you got? But she'd fallen asleep. She doesn't mind. Such is life. Oh, 9-7 holds up. Blinds up. We've got an M of just over 5. This is a fold. Yeah, like super cheap. It's cheeky to make dolls that cheap, isn't it? To be fair though, for $1.15, $1 playing so much flipping poker, £1.15. She'll get some enjoyment out of it. So yeah, sod it. Good job we got out of that one. This might be the last hand before break. Might get our big blind in first. Why is Uptown Girl, which is Billy Joel's song, got the Rolling Stones licky tongue thing? I want some consistency, please. Get a Billy Joel symbol. What is a Billy Joel symbol? Oh, good. Oh, that's funny, because that's what I was talking to Sid about it for ages. That's what I was there talking to Sid about. Oh, he just had his very young face on. Was it the Piano Man cover? That's probably the most significant thing. You'd have to have young Billy Joel's face. Yeah, all his album covers are just him. But that's definitely the famous one. All right, I guess we're calling. Oh, runner, nut flush, bottom pair. Runner, straight, not a good one. Oh, that's a big raise as well. But we do have a pair. Oh, okay, there we go. If we weren't sure before, we're sure now. At least they made our decision easy. And that is the last hand before break. Wow, okay. We thought we wanted to see a free card. Everyone was absolutely determined not to give it to us. And we would have got nothing. Oh, 9-8 outdraws kings. Wow. Might as well register for these. These are the ones I want to be in. At this point. And we haven't done it for a while, so let's find a shorty comic book review that'll just run through the break. Taking me forever to get it in the right place. Sorry, here we go. See you in 5. Woo!
Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm your No Shorty, and my plan this review was to read Garfield issue 1 and then review it for you. But I read Garfield issue 1 in about 1 minute 47 seconds, and the speed I talk, there's absolutely no way on God's green earth to be able to drag that out for a 5-minute review. So instead, I'm going back to read some crime fiction from Boom Studios. This one called Red Before Black. And yeah, crime fiction, if you've watched enough of my reviews, you'll know it's not my go-to genre. I kind of like it when they do something interesting and exciting with it. And I don't think I'm going to be able to give it a 100% fair review of this one, but I'm going to try by ignoring my dislike for the genre, or my ambivalence towards it at least, and let's just see if it's a good comic book. And first of all, we're going to talk about the artwork. And for this one, we have Goran Suzuka on there, and I've talked about him before. He's a really good artist. I like a lot of what he does. Fantastic colouring from, I'm going to check the name for this one, Ivy Sforzina, and I apologise because I have mispronounced that one. And the colouring and the line work comes together really effectively. There's one particular moment involving a PTSD flashback stroke hallucination, which absolutely looks amazing. It's this really nice trick of having it tear into and ingratiate itself into the real world before totally consuming the world and being everything that the character is experiencing. It was really, really well done and looks fantastic as it's going on. In terms of the actual writing, most of the plot doesn't feel like it's going to do much to surprise me. But it actually is well written within there. The dialogue is kind of cool. The pacing is actually really, really solid. But in terms of the actual story, it falls into what most crime fiction falls into. One of two camps. It is either criminals trying to get away with crime, good guys, cops trying to stop crime or prevent crime or catch people who've done crime. And yeah, I mean, this is not criticism. Even crime dramas I love do that kind of thing. It's one of the fundamental aspects of it. I mean, Dear Editor is still, some investigative journalist trying to investigate crimes and stop bad things happening. So I can't say that's not a reason to like it. And it actually does something I enjoy, which is show both sides of the story, which is good. One of the best crime things I've ever enjoyed. The Wire is all about showing the two sides of this crime conflict and seeing that people on both sides are maybe some slightly different background or slightly different choices made. They could go either way. It's what makes the show so exciting. In this particular case, it never really lands as effectively. Don't get me wrong, the Fade with Me is a bad guy. Like, he comes across that way fairly quickly. I don't think that's a subtle kind of take at all. And most of the bad guys we meet are just bad. I mean, there's very little nuance there at all. They do just seem to exude this air of menace, this willingness to do things which most people wouldn't, and their motivations come down to just either face or money, reputation, all the kind of stuff that is very lazy writing when it comes to why criminals do crime. I don't really have a better way of putting that until we meet our main character, who actually seems to have some differences going on here. She's an ex-Marine who's done an 8-year stretch and is now trying to basically get work that she can get as an ex-criminal and an ex-Marine. So she's ingratiating herself into a criminal organisation. And that's kind of like a nice little take on it. She also is the one who has the PTSD flashback. And I really quite enjoyed that moment. I don't really have much experience personally of PTSD. I do know an ex-soldier who one night while drunk actually sat down and had quite a long conversation with it about me. And I don't want to get into too much of the details, but he said one of the odd things that he'll always remember from the moments when it happened is a fight or flight instinct kicks in. But because he's not with other soldiers, not with other people he thinks you can trust in that situation, flight is a lot less of an option. He felt like he had nowhere safe to go, nobody to support him as he tried to get out safely without doing damage to himself or other people, so he'd be far more likely to fight. And we get that in this. And again, I don't want to talk about motivations for it because he didn't have the time to go into too much, and even if he did, I probably would have told you that. It's a personal thing. But that little fight or flight and how it affected his brain is kind of telling him what happens here, that it is what goes on. And I like that. It was quite an effective little story beat. But other than that, I really don't think there's much else to kind of add to the narrative, other than the fact that if she's having the PTSD, it kind of telegraphs a little bit about what her story arc's going to be. I'm not going to tell you it's obvious. I don't want to say it that far. Maybe it's just, you read enough stories, you watch enough shows, you kind of get a sense of narrative structure and convention. So when I see this happening and I see her in the position she's in and the fact that she has done time, you can kind of put blocks into place and they form a shape. And I obviously can't say this is what's going to happen. I've only read issue 1. It's the only one that's out. But it makes me think that I'm not going to be too surprised by anything else that might happen in the rest of this run. And that's a bit of a shame. It had some nice setup. It's definitely well written, has some cool pacing stuff, and it looks fantastic. But does still fall into the kind of space where I don't really get much from it. However, it's already gone out of print. They've announced a second printing, so if you like crime fiction, it could be exactly what you want, and I hope you enjoy it if that's the case. That's it from me for now. I'm certainly not going to come back and review Garfield. Until I see you all again, look after you, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.
Thank you, Shorty. That's good timing. Sorry, Happy Console Gamer, you don't sponsor me. Let's get back to the action, folks. Gonna have to pick our moment in this hot hyper. Slowly getting... Oh, that would have been a decent moment, actually. A7 would have got an open-ended straight draw, but we weren't to know. Right, we'll see if these tournaments wrap themselves up or whether we make some progress somewhere. We've got another boot camp satellite just started. Get the alpha waves back on. Got an M3 in a bit. Gosh. Wondering about shoving this. What I do want to do is raise the other one, so let's go capture that. Just the one heart, eh? I feel despite the 2 diamonds, that's a reasonably dry flop, actually. Oh. Well, if they were calling with the diamonds, we're in trouble. But we've hit the king. They're betting as if they called with the diamonds. I almost wanted this to be another diamond so I could get away. Okay, now I feel like we've won. In fact, I so feel like we've won. Cool. Are they just trying to bluff that they had the diamond? I guess so. What is this? This is a $1 boot camp satellite. Cool. And here comes the Papath. Oh, our first aces of the night. About time too. So I won't hover around here for a moment. Let's go to the aces. We flop a set. I'm just going to go here a second because I'm all in bluffing. If they've hit the king, I think we're dead. But I got a feeling they might fold. If they don't have the king, I think they fold. They fold, baby. All right, that's a lifesaver. Oh, we got kings? Wow. Bluff works into kings. We got ace queen of the power path. What is going on? Just our sheet. No, I just put it in the for the wash, I'm afraid, love. Sorry. I guess we shove because the board's a bit too drawy here for us to mess around now. I think we shove the set of aces and just accept that we probably just take the pot. They call with ace 5, but they've got a flush draw and they hit. No, it's a full house. Well, they do hit, but it's a full house. Unbelievable. Oh, baby. Boot camp satellite. Here we come. Unfortunately, the ace queen, we're having to fold. Straight into king queen, so let's go there. So we've dragged ourselves back in the hot hyper to a reasonable stack. That's still a little below starting, but not too bad now. We've over doubled up already in the boot camp tournament, courtesy of some pocket aces hitting a set. Hitting a full house, rather, against a flush. We'll continuation bet here, which doesn't work. It's a pretty bad turn card. I mean, we got the queen of diamonds right. Overcards and a flush draw. I feel like that's why they bet pot. They haven't given us the odds to call here. No, I think they've done a good job there. I think we've got to get out. Oh, baby. We just called a min raise and flopped 2 pair. And now we've got a flush draw as well. They call us. Oh, that's ugly. That's an ugly card. I guess we just check call. Yeah, ace 10. Rivered out by ace 10. Deary me. Well done to them for not continuation betting, I guess. Oh, dear. What a river. Trying to take one here with a c-bet. Nope. No one wants to give us anything at the moment. Bump you back over here a second. They river the straight and didn't bet on that other table. We were ahead until then. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Well, we need to hit again with this ace-6. That's for sure. Yeah, the queen's out there. We miss it, we hit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow, we're still incredibly short-stacked, but slightly less incredibly short-stacked, baby. We've raised King 10 in the boot camp. I don't think I've even changed the power path correctly yet, have I? Min re-raised. Wow, what a tiny re-raise. We can easily call this, and we've got a nice hand for seeing a flop. It's not particularly good. I mean, the 9 is a reasonable straight. And we've got overcards. We could probably stay in this. Okay. They can't have Jack 10, right? Ace 3? Ace 3. Okay, that's one of the slightly stranger plays of the night. We'll come back to the ace queen because we're fighting for our lives here. Can we hold up against 7-4 so far? So good. And the 7 would be a straight now. We've hit the straight. We've hit the straight. So yes, we can. And miraculously, we are somewhat back in that tournament. Let's go back to the ace queen. So we're doing very, very well in the boot camp. We're first. I'm going to call this. Yep, ace 2. Cool. Please don't hit 4. Yeah, baby. Okay. Nice. What did they call it? 9-5. So we had the 5 out kicked. And then we hit... No, we didn't have it out kicked. We were out kicked. And then we hit the 8 on the river. Wow. Dirty outdraw for us there. So we're doing well in the new ones. Oh, and it might be time to take our stand here as well. I think it is. They've actually bet quite a bit so far. Well, it's a very small sample size. It's a very small sample size. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. What is that? They've got a straight draw. No, we hold up, baby. Ace 10. It's all coming up Rick at the moment. I can't believe we're still in this. How short stacked were we here? Like 100 chips. Maybe not literally 100, but hundreds. Like... crazy turnaround. To be over starting stack now, absolutely wild. And we're over tripled up in the boot camp, and we're nearly doubled up in the power path. What a little run this has been for 10 minutes. Absolutely amazing. I've registered for another tournament starting in 3 minutes as well. I'm just going to have to 4 table. We can do it. We can 4 table. Very good, Mrs. Redis. Gonna, that's probably be it for the night then, unless we qualify for something that's running. Which I'm more than happy to, excited to play, if that's what is to be. That's what we play for. That's what we hope happens. What a big hand here going on the right. Flush beats kings and queens. No energy here, love. I'll tell you what I did actually midday. I just went and turned the light off in our room and put some music on the phone that was calm and lay quietly. And then after that, I went and had a cold bath. And that's what somewhat has got me... Yeah, that definitely the cold helped. Queen 10 of diamonds completely misses the flop, three-handed. Let's see if anyone wants to play this on. I suspect we're done with it if we have. We've actually got a royal flush draw here. I don't know whether to bet this or not. What a weird hand. A pair and a royal flush draw. We got the nut flush. No, I've got to bet it. Yes, I've got to bet it. Okay, we get bet off. We get re-raised for the Queen 10, so we're done with that. Oh, okay. Here we go then. Power path. Commitment time. They call with aces. Oh, no! Well, we hit the flush. And it doesn't pair. We win with the flush, baby. We win with the flush against a set of aces. Oh, baby. We actually weren't that bad, were we? Because we had the straight draw, which came in as well, I think. I don't know. Everything was happening. Yes, the straight came in as well. We hit a straight and a flush. We beat trip aces 2 different ways. So this and the boot camp going very, very well now, even though we just lost a very small pot in the boot camp. There's another tournament starting that we'll capture if we go out any of these. I thought that might be the power path clearing the way for it, but I'm glad to say that it wasn't. The run continues. We're on a hot streak. To think I almost called it a day. If we can make stuff happen here, I'll be very, very glad we didn't. Might end up defending this small blind. It's unusual. Ace Jack. Are we shoving? We might be. Yeah, gosh, look at the blind levels. This is definitely a shove. There's no two ways about it. Do we take the blinds? Yes, we do. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. That's okay. Oh, wow. We got ace king. Well, let's zoom out. Oh, no, don't zoom out. I'm getting confused as to what's what here. We've got king queen on the table that I'm not capturing at the moment, and we've called a min raise from the blinds with 2 other players, and we've got a gut shot and overcards. We're going to bet our draw on the turn because everybody checked round. Oh my goodness, right, okay, here we go. Ace king versus 5-4, and we hit the king. Oh baby, what a turnaround in the hot hyper. We have ourselves a stack. And late registrations ended. It's paying out 131. That's more than half the remaining players. Oh my goodness. And we got king queen. If this hand holds up, and we're actually going to go a bit crazy here because we want this bounty. If this hand holds up, we can start looking to try and make the cash. Although the cash in bounty tournaments is never as much. Oh, we're getting bullied out of it by a player that's raised 40% of hands and there's a bounty. I'm very tempted. I'm very, very, very tempted. 40% of hands. I'm going for it. Oh, okay. We're trying to split the bounty. No, the Jack 9's hit. The Jack 9's hit. Oh, well. Never mind. We lose 1,000. Not too bad. At least the flush didn't come in for the other ace king. The hot streak ever so slightly comes to an end. folding everywhere on 4 tables at the moment. Which on the power path and the boot camp is not the worst thing, because we're doing pretty darn well on those two, and we want to pick our moment. Okay, in the table I'm not capturing at the moment, I've got King Jack offsuit, under the gun, 6-handed. It's a 6-handed tournament. So we'll give that a little raise and see what happens. Get called by the small blind and the big blind, and we miss the flop. It's relatively dry. Ace King in the power path, baby! Gonna try and c-bet. Yep, that's just a shove. That's just a shove. Wouldn't hate taking it now. Oh, I get check raised with the King Jack, sadly, so we're going to have to let that one go. Queens, it's the classic race, and we miss the flop. And the turn. Oh, 2? No, not a 2. So we lose 10,000 of our 30-odd thousand stack, unfortunately. That was looking like a really good spot. Queens was a much stronger hand than I was expecting there. We could have still won it. We had a good enough hand, but it wasn't to be. It was not to be. Jack 8. Yeah. Does some crazy raising. I'd be amazed if they don't raise this. They shoved all in from this spot before with 5-4 offsuit. They're going to the time bank. I think they were just Hollywooding that raise. Oh, they must have something this time. Ace King versus King 10. Ace King's looking good. Year's going to have themselves a stack. Had to dodge the 8 on the river, but he did. Lines up next hand. Ooh, pocket 6s in the power path. Folds round to the big blind. Who folds? Nice, I'll take that. Taking the blinds as 6s seems good. Got a bit of a rubbish ace in the big blind there. Probably not going to play it. Well, I got nothing anywhere else, so stay for a second. We are against the short stack. Shame it's not a bounty tournament. Oh, well, you know what? Forget this hand a second. Because we're shoving all in. Oh, I've accidentally shoved short. I'm going to raise the ace-2 because they check behind, and it's a pretty dry turn, and we've got the 4 for the straight as well as the ace overcard. Oh, they call us and a king comes. It's pretty hard to bluff this. I think I'm going to give it up. Seems a shame. All right, ace-queen suited versus jacks, classic race, and they've hit. They've hit. It's finally over. It's finally over. The crazy comeback in the hot hyper is done. Means I can capture the other boot camp satellite. I've got 2 now. Sorry, I've got so much going on in so many hands. So sorry, we got a $1 boot camp set and a $2 boot camp set. We were doing well in the $1, but we just lost a bunch of chips, unfortunately. Raise ace-9 offsuit, which I don't like. Oh, is the window closed? I opened the window earlier, sorry. Okay. Hit the ace. Jack 10 hit 2 pair when we hit the ace. Brutal. Brutal. Okay. Oh, good boy. So, this might be this one done soon. Oh, is that a double belly buster? It is. It is. Okay, so this is a shove from us. With a 10 or a 6 for a straight. They've got the jack. 10 or a 6. No. And no. No, nothing. No, nothing. It's all good. That was a weird bluff, wasn't it, chaps? That was a weird bluff. Thanks, Hydra. Edge of C, it was indeed. Yeah, Hydra. It's too fun with a royal flush draw to turn it down, isn't it? Way too fun. Oh, we were back from the dead. Such a shame it didn't continue. And we were on 30-odd stacks in both of these, and we've been chipped back down. But if we're lucky enough to get a double up at some point, we'll be back up there. It's okay to try and hang on in. 7 minutes in the boot camp until late registration. 4 minutes in the power path. We've certainly got a shot, right? We're pretty, give or take, we're doubled up in both. Oh, day trip on. Oh, where you going? Oh, Gulliver's. Yeah, I'm with you. What was I going to say now? Nathan and Kayla are thinking of getting a hotel here on the 31st and having the kids on the Saturday for us to go into Manchester if we want to, and then they'll have a day together in the Manchester area the next day. We don't have to, no. No, we can. No, it was just my idea that, because at first I was like, oh, we could just go to the cinema in Bury and like the restaurant there. Oh, I prefer Manchester to Leeds, but not by lots, but it's about 100,000 restaurants and about 3 cinemas. Wasn't that what we were going to do in Leeds? I was looking forward to exploring for a place in Manchester, but I don't mind. I'm good. Okay, yeah. Get thinking what you want to do then, love. Smush is my idea. Doesn't know what they want to do. Okay, to eat and go to the cinema. That was what I was thinking. I'm sure there will be. Yeah, definitely. Oh, we've got... I don't know why I'm not two-tabling this, sorry. We've got very, very small raise here that we're going to call if there isn't a re-raise. There is a re-raise. Never mind. Minutes go in late registration in the Power Path, 4 minutes in the boot camp. Re-raise with Queen 8. Really? Look at that flop for us. Okay, we'd have got rivered. Thank you. Save me 1,000 chips. Queen 8. Oh, do we get to raise this one? Yes, we do. Fantastic. This is probably an any 2 card raise. It is. So Jack 9 is a luxury. Jack 9 is a very strong hand, given the situation. They do call us, though, dominating us, and they hit the straight. Forget the fact we hit the 9. It's almost a bad thing. Not that we had many other ways of winning that if we didn't. Oh, dear. Well, the boot camp was going very, very well, and that turned around very quickly. So it looks like we're down to the Power Path. What are the antes here? 400, and then 600 next hand. Probably have to go in next hand due to the ante, but we can skip 3-2 offsuit as the very worst hand, can't we, in poker? I think we can take something ever so slightly better than that next hand, unless we get it again. Sure. King 6. Let's go. Hopefully, we just have to face off against Sito. Oh, he is dominating us, though. We need a 6. No straight options. No 6. So that's it, ladies and gents. Down to this Power Path step 3. We are doubled up. Oh, flush. It's late registration has ended. It's probably top 100, is it? Top 76. Top 76. Out of 300. So about a quarter of the remaining field going to get a ticket. We're just outside that chip stack wise at the moment, but not by lots. We're in the mix. And the next question is it one that's already running? Would we have to play it straight away? Starts in 34 minutes. So if this one wraps up in the next 34 minutes, which if I had to guess, I'd say it will, then we could unregister and play it another day. If it's later than that, then we'll have to play it now, get a late night, try and get a Sunday Million ticket for next week. Well, hopefully we'll be able to play it before next Sunday. So whenever we play it, we're aiming for a Sunday Million ticket for next week if we get through this and the next one. In the mix for that first step. Not been the best night for us, sadly. Looking forward to getting some tickets tomorrow to try and do a thing with. Seeing as we haven't managed that in the last couple of streams. Wow, big 3-way dance here. And the straight on the river takes it. They actually had a straight flush. Open-ended straight flush draw after the turn. Oh, big blind sitting out. It's a shame we're under the gun when the big blind's sitting out. It's also going to encourage people to raise into our big blind, which isn't ideal. They'll be out quite soon. I've got a stack of 4,000. Vaguely defendable hand. Oh, we like a limp. We really like a limp. Yeah, we get to see a flop with this baby. Let's go. There's no one raised pre. We'll bet out and take it. Yes. Yes. Very nice. Middle pair. Goes big into pocket aces. Into an under the gun raise. Hello. So we 3-bet this up. Even the small blinds having a thing. I imagine they fold. They do fold. Initial raiser. I bet this a bit smaller than I normally would. Yeah, it calls us. And the other guy does. Okay. Okay. We'll continuation bet. Fold, fold. Okay, cool. Not a bad couple of hands. We can take our time a little bit here now. Let that one go. We have a playable stack. Oh, ace-9 suited hits the straight and the flush. Nearly a straight flush. Nearly a royal flush. Wow. Long black 10. Or kick a 1 short, whichever way you want to look at it. Pocket 3s and there's a limp. Okay. We've had a few limp raises tonight, so I hope that's not the case now. Does seem like an odd limp from a Swedish skill. They haven't limped any of the hands that they've played so far. I'm a little worried this is a limp raise. No, they just call. So we're going to represent the ace. They're going to represent the ace. Darn. You represent it well. You represent it well. Wait. Gonna wait a hand. Ah, thanks, I wish. Much, much appreciated. Oh, way to hit. Oh, well. Sunrun. Sounds good. Oh. So close to playing that one. Never mind. Okay. Because the big blind's sitting out, I think that tips this. It's arguable that I should be raising this anyway, but I tend to like to fold these. We've hit the jack. It's a little scary that they could have the 8. I think we've just got to accept if they've got it. If they've got it, they've got it. They've got the 8. No, they've got pocket 3s. It's the second time they've done that to us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was more or less us through to the power path step 3, but we just got 2 out on the river. It happens. It happens. And that is good night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give somebody a raid. I'll give my brother some NFL draft advice. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry it didn't go better tonight. I'll continue to edit the YouTube video until I actually know what I'm doing, and then hopefully I'll be able to bang them out a bit quicker and do a few more streams. It's been a busy time at the moment. That is continuing this week. We've got a very busy week this week. Hopefully after that it will chill out just a touch. So, in fact, let me think about when I'll see you next, just quickly. So, I'll probably do YouTube tomorrow because I'm home alone with Zelda and she goes to bed a bit later. And then Tuesday, we're at Gulliver's World. So, it Depends what time we're back. Might be able to get on Tuesday. Wednesday I'm working. Thursday's mine and Mrs. Reckless's night. Should definitely be on Friday. So yeah, should definitely be on Friday if I don't make it on Tuesday. That's not too bad. That's kind of normal, isn't it? Wonderful. Thank you, everybody.